Some of Phil's dented detractors have said to me, today is the day of God. How could you be so mean on the day of God? How could you be mad even though we told you to kill yourself? We took shots at your daughter and your family. It's the day where you should be praying. So I said to myself, you know what? I will say a prayer. Lord Jesus, please pray for these lost souls and tell them to come suck my... In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I never thought this day would come, where I legitimately would have to do a second vid on somebody who I did have some respect, but this individual has decided to go off the deep end. And me by going off the deep end, he's lost his mind ever since the documentary got canceled. And I'm not talking about DSP or Wings or Boogie. I am talking about Rich from Review Tech USA. Ever since this documentary started, he's been sadly obsessed over it, even to the point causing a bit of a mini war with us detractors. And you know what? Instead of me continuing to flap my gums, let's just get right into the video, shall we?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Code drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
Tell her you need a heavy-duty rope. Well, I actually sent her suggestions. I'm sorry for calling her the C word. My apologies. She's a fantastic woman.
So you're apologizing to this person calling them that particular word. Okay, fine. But you don't want to apologize the fact of how you completely have gone off the deep end, Rich.
Anyone who tells me to commit suicide is a friend of mine. You know what?
Okay, first and foremost, please don't tell it to anybody. It's not right. Even though some people may do it in a slightly joking sense, I don't still consider that joking. Please don't say that, not even to Rich.
He's single. Guys, come on. She won't try to kill you in your sleep. Oh, God. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take that back. You're a wonderful person, and I hope that your I hope that your Twitch career flourishes.
And of course, Rich is capping for a female on Twitch, which he's done before. But anyways, let's continue.
That's what I truly believe. Thank you.
Where are we here? Richard?
I'm just trying to be positive. Come on.
Richard?
Now all of a sudden you want to be positive, but you've been going at detractors for the past couple of weeks, especially at Hate Army and Maximus, and now all of a sudden we're catch wind that you pretty much want to start a beef with Snort. Even though Snort has done some videos on you, Rich, he's been nothing but pretty much respectful to you.
Empty Spindrift collection. The fuck is that?
Well, look at my desk. He's right.
Oh, Spindrift is the drink, I see.
Yeah, there's like 20 empty cans on here.
Tell her you need a heavy rope if she gets it.
I answered that one already. I actually said, then I DM'd her. I'm like, where's the rope? Like, did you send it by getting an Amazon tracking number? Like, what's up?
Adam says...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's a little creepy for you to do that, Rich. I mean, if you were joking, send something like that on somebody on Twitch, unless you know that person, you shouldn't have done that. That's just my opinion.
Play Switch with Intro Guy and Jason. Jesus.
You know what Switch he's talking about, right? You don't know the Switch.
I'd love to play Switch with Intro Guy.
Do you know the Switch?
Yeah, of course I do.
Where you put one finger in your asshole and one finger in your mouth, and then you switch, and then you taste the fecal flavor.
What man is this?
Well, let me explain to you what...
Oh, man is this?
Oh god, here he goes with the butt and scat jokes. I get it, you know, in the past he's done a pretty good job of doing that here and there, but he has done it a little too much, and it's starting to become quite cringe.
I was thinking who'd be dirtier, you or Intro Guy? I bet you intro guy's ass hasn't been shaved or washed for about 7 months.
No, he showers like 13 times a day. Are you kidding me?
I hope he does, because if you don't shower at a certain point in time, you could have problems with your body, such as bacteria growing to the point where you could have sores and stuff, and wind up getting them, cut off, amputee and stuff. How do I know that? Your boy spent quite a few times in the medical field.
How much to get a video of that?
No, I'll just get it for free.
Brokeside Phil says YouTube gifted memberships requires someone to not have to be gifted, so the whales can't gift real subs. That whoever came up with that plan on Phil, it's absolutely insane.
Listen, Dark Side Flow is still trying to put out there.
Rich, it's Dark Sea the Flow, not Dark Side, Dark Sea the Flow. Say it right.
That he was smarter than me to know the bait when all of them were losing their minds and reacting to it. I know I mentioned that before.
Rich, you were losing your mind because of the whole documentary, because you wanted this to happen. Don't get me wrong. Even I was looking forward to it, but am I surprised it got canceled? No, all the documentary would have done is recap stuff we already know about Phil, maybe confirming a couple of things. Other than that, it isn't something that you should be coping, harping over, bitching, moaning, complaining about what you have been doing for the past, I want to say 2 weeks now, I want to say. And the sad part is that, other than I know Dark Sea the Flow and as well as Maximus have done some content on you, other people such as Nvidia and Yamamoto have not, and they've been trying to leave you alone, but then you just decide that you say, you know what, the hell with it, I'm gonna shoot my shot at every detractor I get my chance after, and here you are now.
That to me is so funny. Like, they can't admit anything. Like, I admit, like before, I admitted that, I admit to my mistakes. Like, just admit.
You admit to your mistakes. There's been a handful of times you have, Rich. But when people do call you out on some things, you do get a little PO. Not to the point where you ban people, but you do get upset. And the fact of it is, you only like criticism to a certain extent. But when it's really trying to help you out, you get all defensive.
You got duped. You did. Because if you weren't getting duped, if you thought you were getting duped, you wouldn't have reacted to it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Jay, what were you saying?
I was going to say Demented. He's not...
Jesus Christ. We're getting
Says
banned.
he's not babysitting. It's called tip auditing.
Oh, man.
Shout out
No one got duped. Nobody. They all knew what was going on. That's why so you were reacting.
We all knew what was going on. Yeah, we did. The thing is, you thought it would backfire on us, and it didn't, because it proved to how strangely you are obsessed, again, with this documentary. I wouldn't say you was obsessed with Phil, even though you were very, very borderline, and some of it, don't get me wrong, was entertaining, especially with the May 1st stream. I was there. I found it funny, but after that, I just kind of move on. But it got strangely obsessed, especially when there was quite a few times where, even I didn't lie, you had the background with Phil's face on it all over the place, and I thought that was kind of strange that you got that type of going on. You know, again, it's just my opinion. Everybody to each their own.
Reacting to it so I could farm for content, but for reasons that makes no sense.
Like, who
why-
figured that? Who figured that out?
Why would you take the bait when you knew it was bait?
None of us took the bait, Rich. You actually set a trap up and trapped yourself, literally. That's why we are all now doing content on you. You pretty much did it to yourself, my man.
That's just you being a fucking idiot.
No, that means you are an idiot. Again, you fell for it your own self. None of us was really focusing too much on this, but you did, because apparently you said it in your main channel that doing content is just pretty much dead, so you resort to this.
Anyway.
Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Dad. Lovebirds. Thank you, low carb.
Lovebirds.
Low carb. Listen, I want to eat low carb pasta off of you. Okay, we read
You
that.
can't have a farm with one crop, so why are you here? I seem to have harvested you.
Not really. They're just saying things, get a response on you at the same time. Clip in and give us these moments of your gold dust. Or should I say Kodak moments of you, Rich?
Listen, I would ignore them in the chat unless they want to come on and talk.
Yeah, Hate Army, do you want to come on and talk? That's cool. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what you could have done? Instead of having come on your platform, Rich, you should just went on his. I'm pretty sure the show will be a little more control, but that's just my opinion.
Instead of just sitting there behind your keyboard. You probably don't have the nuts. No nuts. You don't have nuts between your legs.
Jay, I think he does. I'm not going to check, but I think he does. I know you don't have any, because, you know, you got them cut off a long time ago. You said it yourself.
Nutless. See, look here. He's just gonna keep going on in the chat because he's got no nuts.
We'll give him 2 more chats.
No nuts. It's just another person who wants free real estate here, but he's got no nuts.
From us?
Yeah.
Free real estate. Okay, Jay. Now I'm going to address you. Free real estate. Aren't you an editor? Thought you was enjoying that. How come is it that now you're on Rich's stream doing other stuff with him instead of just being strictly an editor? So you want to talk about free real estate? You're kind of getting free real estate being Rich's partner in this, buddy. Again, not coming at you crazy, but I'm just stating the obvious. If you don't like stuff like this, you know, stick with just being an editor. That's all I'm saying.
What do we free real estate for? What, dude? Like, it's not like I'm relevant. It's not like I'm fucking critical.
Well, there's that too. Why is he here? Come on the fucking chat and talk then.
Yeah, I'm a fucking nobody.
Well,
You're a nobody. You've been known for quite a few things, Rich.
Have you checked out DK Oldies? Hey, Rich, have you checked out DK Oldies? Hey, Rich, have you checked out DK Oldies? I hear they're a scam. I hear they're great. I hear they suck. I hear they don't suck. I watch YouTube videos, and they seem to suck. So you know what I did? I spent a lot of money on a Nintendo Entertainment System, and
Day Trump is Stuttering Craig and the Side Scrollers a bunch of grifters.
He's a smart man. And Vine was a thing, remember that? Yeah. He's a boxer too now. Yeah. Well, no, he's like a wrestler. Whatever. I don't care. I don't watch any of that crap. But he's come quite a long way from him and his brother's Vine videos. And one of the things he started when crypto was really blowing up was he was going to create something called Crypto Zoo.
You're not much of a nobody. You are, well, again, somebody who was cringed and started to change, but then now has reverted back to being 2016 Rich because you didn't get something that you wanted that would have just recap everything that we know about Phil already, my man.
The chat.
Anyways, he got what he wanted. He wanted us to call him out. He's probably fucking shot a load on his chest. He's happy.
Is he looking at the load, do you think?
No. Guaranteed he doesn't look at his loads.
Try to relax your anus.
Wait, he looks away nervously? The Hate Army looks away?
The loads scare him.
I have spoken to Hate a couple of times. Let me tell you something. That brothers ain't scared of nothing. He ain't, trust me. When Hate gets around to these two, he will at his time and when he wants to. And trust me, when he does, it's going to be good.
Because he doesn't know what it means.
Also, hey, if you do watch this, shout out to you, my man. You are the man.
He's like, oh, what's going on? My penis has this white coming out of it.
He lost his loads. When I think of my loads, I think of my white.
I was going to say, don't say that.
What?
Oh, God, man.
I was talking about white loads. Where did he go? Look.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ran
He's
away
gone.
like a baby. Wow.
He's gone.
That's so surprising.
Yeah,
wow.
It's like, dude, I would have sent.
Ran away like a baby. Let me show a clip that happened a couple of days ago when you guys let, I want to say it might have been a Phil Dent, not 100% certain, but it sounded like it. But this is what you guys did.
Ames is here. I will add you as speaker. What's up, sir? How are you? Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. So I really gotta ask, what made you think that you could just jump in the middle of the arena and think that you got to dictate how
Jump
the
in the
other
middle of.
people No, just let me. What made
Uh,
you think that you could just jump in the middle of the group and think you got to dictate how everybody else went about making their money when you subsidize your content off of their money or off of their content?
who said anything about how I said it would be a bad idea to talk about cat?
And you
I
called them
said you could make.
weirdos. You were trying to label them things, right?
Well, that's accurate.
No, it isn't because you're just as obsessed with Phil, Rich. You can't sit there and call everybody
I've
bro.
broken into Phil's bank account.
No,
I've tried.
that
Have I
that
tried
never
to?
happened. That never happened. According to Phil, that didn't happen. Those bank
Well,
leaks were
that's
faked.
no, they weren't. So why do people use them as a reference?
I'm not the other people, Rich. I can't speak
Beep,
for that.
beep, 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 beep. You, that took a long time to answer. Are you
Bro,
okay?
come on. You're normal with this. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm a little nervous. Man, can you not be an
Why? But if
asshole?
you, so listen. So you say you have things on my wife
No, I don't.
saying,
Yeah, Rich, you were pretty much in a way acting like a cross of Phil mixed with Craig. You didn't really let the man have his moment, talk about it. You pretty much, in a way, kind of go at him yelling and stuff. You didn't keep it fair. And let's not forget what happened to you when Craig called your ass out and, you wanted to his platform and kind of, went through the exact same thing. Ironic, isn't it?
Link in a heartbeat, man. I'm looking for some confrontation.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get it with anybody.
Rich, you're not about that life. Cut it out. You're not. You're not even close about confrontation. Not even nowhere near that. I'd say Chill Murray can handle that more so than you, bud.
Yeah, I know. 1,200 people here. Oh, I know Maximus despises me. I think anyway, or he's fascinated by me. Like
He's not fascinated, nor is he obsessed with that stuff. Nor does he hate your guts. He just doesn't like you. Simple as that. And Maximus lives his own life doing his own things. How I know that? A handful of times I've spoken to that brother too. So try again, Rich.
I'm like his fat fucking version of Phil.
Darkside Flow is as bad as Snort, but has talent.
I'm gonna say this one more time. Jay, Rich, it's Dark See the Flow. Again, Dark See the Flow. Say it correctly.
Well, he takes my shit. Like, he took me playing Streets of Rage on the hardest difficulty in the PlayStation collection. Like, look how shitty he's playing. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm playing on the hardest fucking difficulty. Yeah.
I seen that. It was funny. It was only for shits and giggles, Rich. You took it a little too seriously, okay?
Like, and I don't even care. Like, I've played Dead Space on easy. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But he takes, like, even stuff that I say, and he chops it. As a matter of fact, let's go there. Let's give him his 5 seconds of fame so I could show you so he can't say that I'm just being, And hey, since it was supposed to be a detractor dedicated, let's go check out some Dark Side Flow.
Detractor dedicated. That's kind of funny because I missed this memo because I was doing more important things than to get dragged into this little abyss that you created, Rich, that you're all alone. I didn't realize you really want company this bad, or should I say the content this bad. Even though you're well known for making tech content, maybe you should get back to doing that, buddy, because it ain't dead. It's just that you don't have a passion for it anymore. And oh, by the way, Jacob R., he's a much better person than you.
Low Carb Madman has become a member. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you.
And I am more than willing, because see, on this, here is the thing. I will say this again because there's over 1,200 people here. This is where I get to be the Howard Stern-ish diet, like not even diet soda version. Like I'm the store brand diet soda version of Howard Stern.
Wrong. You're more like the penny version of Howard Stern, but the shit turd version, okay? Because you decide you want to have this little mini war with us.
I think
Actually,
drama is entertaining.
I have an idea. Why
What?
don't you text Mike right now and say, hey, you want to come on and talk about the situation?
Why are you about to drag Mike into this? He's got nothing to do with the beef that Rich now has with the Dust. Don't give him ideas, Jay.
I mean, you have his number, don't you?
I think I do.
Yeah, you do.
Let me see.
Notice how he's about to drag somebody else into this who has the ones nothing to do with us to track this. You see how quite absurd this is? I can't really, Ridge, at this point, I'm not surprised you anymore. It seems like now you do whatever it takes to try to do a smear campaign on us. It's really sad. You really need to take a break from YouTube and just get back to strictly making tech videos.
Demented says farm. Can I get into intro guy fertilizer soundboard?
Yes, if you want to get intro guy's ass, you mean? Of
Yeah,
course.
that's what he wants. That's what he wants. Wastelander, what's up, dude? Wastelander was on my stream yesterday. We had a blast.
So let's see. I messaged him and see if he responds. So are you
Wastelander
guys...
says, I want to lick the snot out of your nose, Jay. Thank you.
That was disgusting. I would have just not bothered read that and just left it alone. Maybe giggle at it or something and just kept it moving.
So there, Phil Collins. That's one of the best. Look at the fucking picture.
Yeah,
I have him muted because he fucking replies to fucking everything.
Really? So you have him muted? I thought you had thick skin, buddy.
Gifted. They're all, oh my god, they're so hard over the Argentinian memberships. Any detractor who takes the obvious bait and actually goes in Rich's stream is a dent. Chill Murray is gonna have a thing to say about that.
Oh, he will for a hot minute and then move on because he already has addressed you so many times. Trust me, Chill is worried. Just focus on other things. So if you try and hope to get a little something out of him, you might for a short moment and then get kicked back to the wayside, Rich.
Bill and Kat are going to research typical foods to eat at a Super Bowl party. These people are little aliens from another planet. Well, he's right about that.
Listen, Chill Murray's new name is Fisher Price Joe.
Yeah, I've been wanting to address this as well. Jay, stay out of it. You did not want the smoke with Chill, because I'm certainly sure he'll roast you in so many different ways that you'll be crying back to your mother.
61-3 down to... Dude, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about my Twitter. I genuinely don't. If I have 3,000...
If you don't care, then why are you taking this so seriously about your Twitter right about now? You could have easily just said the names, just kept it moving and not went to Twitter, but you've proven the fact that you do take your Twitter quite seriously.
Followers on there. Twitter is like...
You lost how many subs?
I lost about 100? 200 people.
From what? And
Twitter.
Also, you work at a gay bar?
Yeah, I do. I work at a gay bar.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, see, you do things. Like, I don't... Dude, I get like 20 likes a fucking post. Who cares? Oh no, I lost 200 people. Who did I mute? Let's see. Oh yeah, when this is Germany hosiery. Yeah, I like Lusty Mona. I like some. I watched some granny porn.
Oh yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, I do want to know about that because that was definitely on one of your streams where you didn't pay attention and you accidentally shared it for a hot second.
I wanted to go to Twitter. And I went to, I put in X.
What does it say? Click it. We need to see
and look,
it again.
even he admits his biggest crime is using Microsoft Edge, though. Shaking my head. Thank you, Darkside Flow.
Listen, I'm not going to tell them how to say the names again. Let's move on.
Edge.
They were hoping they were going to get like a Jeremy where he was like watching like creepy forced cream pie shit.
No, they don't. They only share part of that just to show you how you screwed up quite a few times. They have zero just showing stuff like that.
Gone, by the way.
Of course your camera's gone again.
Well, no, you don't have it up in the scene.
Oh, is it? What the fuck? Why? It should just automatically...
I don't think
unless I have it muted. Yeah, I have it muted. Sorry. You should be there any second or not. There you are. Sorry.
I'm not coming down here anymore.
No one, absolutely no one, literally fucking no one. RTU.
Okay, was that last part really necessary? You're starting to be a little, you are starting to be very cringe like Phil, Rich.
Because of my video that was in blue yesterday. This tweet aged pretty well, don't you think, Rich? All right, you blocked the guy because you're scared, bitch, like your role model. Or no, he was another one that was replying to. See, this is that person that can't stand me because I've done.
Can't stand you, piece of peace. He's just showing a couple of receipts that she did and stuff and whatnot. He, like I said, he can't stand you. He just doesn't like you, and he just does, you know, vids, other stuff on you from time to time. Mostly he focuses on Phil, so get it correct.
Needed to Phil. Okay? They have, like, declared war with me. So I'm not...
No, you declare war with us, okay? Again, you were pretty obsessed over the damn documentary.
And you're going to go back and forth when every time I talk about something. Like, this piece of peace, you're another one that absolutely, come on. Let's talk real time.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What?
Obby's here.
Obby's here?
Yeah, he says, Jay...
As a matter of fact, even if I still unblock him, well, we'll go back to that.
He says this, Jay, period.
This is
and
where
then
I
he says, play Rich my soundbite you made yesterday. He wants to hear the soundbite of his own soundbite.
Oh, this is the one who told me to kill myself. So
Rich
I'm actually kind of glad this is on. I'd ask for a PO box so I could send you some rope, but it wouldn't support your weight, you fat fuck.
Yeah, again, what this person said is pretty messed up, but in a way, you kind of feed into what they want, Rich. Congratulations, you played yourself.
I give two shits about what Obby is saying.
What is Obby saying?
Canadian cock.
Oh, I know about that.
No, he super chatted $2.
The milk is starting to overflow from Rich's moves. We're gonna need more buckets. He actually sounds kind.
The Canadian cock.
He sounds.
The Canadian cock.
Yeah, he actually sounds kind of turned on right there.
Who, Obby or the guy in the chat?
Where is Snort Hogan? We knew tonight would be the perfect. If not, you need to shut down. Talk about my kids. I'm gonna haunt you like. Look.
Yeah, let me address this real quick. The fact of it is now, for some strange reason, you want to make it personal between you and Snort. Shaking my head, man. Really shaking my head. It wasn't that deep. Again, Snort did a couple of vids on you. You got a little PO, because I guess he mentioned your daughter. I won't do that. I'm not that kind of person, but you got upset over that. And mind you, I'm going to let you know, Rich, in a very respectful way, you did, in a way, mention her in quite a few of your streams. You did, so you got to blame yourself in that one.
Hold on a second. Shut the hell up.
Obby is so mad at you right now.
Well, because I'm reading, Obby. I'm not looking at the screen.
Well, ain't that a DSP move?
I'm going to haunt you like a nightmare. Where is this a threat? Yeah.
Rich, take another look. I'm going to haunt you like a nightmare. Yeah, in the way you're sending some threats to Snort. That is a threat, my man. I mean, maybe you should clean your glasses for crying out loud.
I'm going to be a thorn in your ass, Snort Hogan. You said I'm exploiting my daughter. You brought kids into it.
You know what? Do you know your biggest problem? Well, there'll always be the downfall of your career. You're full of fucking shit. Because every time you got fucking something wrong, you give a bullshit fucking excuse.
Hold on, did Snort really say that? Let me check right here.
So I know a lot of YouTubers say this. Usually when they're in trouble, they say it. So but anyway, but this is not a video that I wanted to make. But it has to be made so you understand the situation and why things for a while are going to be changing. This video will be monetized, and the reason why it will be monetized is because YouTube sends the video out to more people when a video is monetized, because the more people watch it, the more money YouTube makes. So when a video is not monetized, it does not spread as far. And this is something I need to get out there. Hopefully you're understanding. Anyway, moving on from that. Some of you don't know, because I've talked about it on and off seldomly in live streams, but if you're just on this main channel and you don't watch my live streams, you may not know. late February, my daughter was diagnosed with something called Stevens-Johnson syndrome. Stevens-Johnson syndrome is an interaction you have from a medication where basically your body ends up, like she was on an antibiotic, and your own immune system ends up attacking your skin, and it could have been fatal. And there was some points where it was close. Like when she went to the pediatric ICU initially, she had 106-degree fever. And when they performed some surgeries on her, it went down to 92 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. Both 106 and 92 are in Fahrenheit. And when it initially happened, I used live streams and things like that to escape, and it kind of worked. It gave me the illusion of a normalcy. And thankfully, my daughter has healed in many ways. She's running, she's playing, she's recuperating, minus one very big thing, which...
You didn't say that. Are you sure he said that, Rich? Or is the weed hitting you a little too hard?
So, yeah. Where's the receipts? I'm going to message you on Twitter once a day. Snort Hogan, where's those receipts? Don't talk about the video where I mentioned my daughter being monetized.
Oh, he's here. Snort Hogan's in the chat.
Are you?
And he says, pressing record now.
Okay. Why don't
you should be aware of this, Rich? You said it before in the past that he does vids on you, clips such as this.
On the stream, I sent you a link.
Well, let's just say what we said to the last guy who came in here. Snort Hogan, if you don't come onto the stream and you just hang out.
Speaking of which, the last guy you brought in there, you pretty much berated him, which was pretty messed up.
You're a fucking pussy.
Yeah, that's as simple as that. What the fuck are you doing
You could clip whatever you want to.
Yeah. So you got one option.
So yeah, I'm going to be a thorn in your side until you have receipts. It's that simple.
So you want this war. Okay, Rich, okay. So you want to be a thorn in Snort's side. Guess what? While you continue making vids like such as this, we'll continue to give our takes. Because if you want to be a thorn in his side, we'll be a thorn in your side. So guess what? Now you got a whole bunch of detractors on you. I hope you like it.
It's not a threat. I ain't going to go near you.
So basically...
I have kids, dude. I'm not going to put my kids on the line for you. I assure you.
So basically, come and have a chat with us.
Yeah.
Or we're just going to ignore you in the chat because you're pussying out, so it's up to you.
Yeah, also, let me get the Zoom link. I'll get it right now, make sure just in case it changed.
I'd love him to come on, just have a conversation. But
You mean after the way y'all treated that last person and the person before that? Yeah. I don't blame Snort not rushing on it because it's like he already sees the trap that's coming. Unlike you did, Rich, when, again, Craig called you out and you went on there and fell right for it.
You're going to clip this. This makes you look like an asshole if you don't come on.
No, this makes you look like an asshole.
Like, think about you go into somebody's stream to cause a ruckus, but you don't have the balls to talk to them directly. What's the point of it?
Yeah.
So, we'll see how this goes. He probably already...
You're right about that, Jay. We'll go see how this goes. I hope it goes well for you guys. Part of me feels like it's not going to.
Fear.
Let's see. Where is Snort? Yeah, here we go. Here is a fresh Zoom link. I know this is accurate.
All right. Let's have a discussion, buddy.
So I will give you the time for the...
And congratulations, Rich. I just now noticed this. In a way, you kind of dox yourself. I mean by that is you're connecting where the state you're from. Even though I know which state you live in, you did a little bit of a DSP move right here.
Fire Oblivion song, since you talked about my daughter. What do you think I'm going to do, dude? You turn theatrics into something much bigger.
Well, if he'd like to come on here and apologize, that would be cool.
Let me address this real quick. Snort didn't really mention it. He just showed the clips of what Rich said and Rich did. I'll show a couple of them right here.
With an apology, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably thought that I have lost my mind over the past 24 hours. I have not. It was by design. It was done to farm motherfucking dumbass pieces of shit for content, and congratulations, they did it.
Congratulations.
Like, I'm sure I understand if you thought over the past 24 hours, if I was like a 42-year-old having a midlife crisis, it was everything. It was beautiful. I would like to thank them for being stupid and letting their pride get in the way. I've had people tell me to put a shotgun in my mouth. I have had people say that I had a woman say that she was going to send me rope, but I would be too fat to hang from it. I'm not kidding. I asked her, I actually started be out of here and be like, how about this rope? Why'd you send it through Amazon? I was like, how about this one? This seems like a good rope. What's up? And then I DM'd her. I'm like, dude, I'm disappointed. I wanted the rope.
Shooting ropes.
And then she was like, see, I'm sorry. I'm really busy and I have better things to do. I'm going to go out with my friends. You're a cunt. All of a sudden, you got some flack. You thought I was going to be Mr. Victim, but you didn't realize I was doing it for this shit. Well, she's a Twitch streamer, too. We'll make sure to check that out. She's a public figure, so we can. Hi, cunt. And boy, oh boy, Snort Hogan trying to say I exploited my kid for money. And I forgot, yes, my video talking about her was monetized because when your videos are monetized, it spreads to a bigger audience, and I wanted a bigger audience to know. I did not monetize that video for pittance. My audience knows that I said I don't need anything. I don't need crowdfunding. I don't need a GoFundMe for my daughter. Medically, she is okay. And you still look for something. Then you tried to say I was a pedophile because I talked about how an 18-year-old hit me up on a Facebook dating app, and then you put this cropped together image. You're worse dense than Phil's dense, and you know that, and it hit a nerve with you. And thank you so much for the content. Thank you. Man, oh man. And this started, I'm sorry, the stoner in me, the drug addict they were calling me. Bad idea to have that there. This all started because I ended up being right about Phil pussying out about doing the documentary. Who is messaging me, mother of Christ? Over the next 6 months, the documentary. But if they talk about it, Phil may not do it. So they're looking for someone else to blame if the documentary doesn't go through. Like, you said you're in the top 10 detractors. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, do you think, first off, all right, let's pause this game a second. Even if that was, even if it was true, what am I like, hey, ladies, guess what? You ever hear of Philip Brunell? Well, I'm one of his top 10 detractors. Oh, look, no one cares.
Yeah, so the fact of it is he's blaming Snort. Snort had nothing to do with that. He's just recapping on what Rich did over the course of last year.
Let's see if he can do that. Can he do anything?
He won't do that.
I know that, but come on. We're giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's, regretting what he said a little bit.
2 minutes and 22 seconds as of me. Then you should just shut down your YouTube channel because you're a pussy.
Same thing with you, Rich. You do the exact same thing. You shut down your RTU, your second channel, and just stick with your main one. You could do that.
Well, we'll wait it out. I'll read some super chats.
Yeah, you read some super chats. I'll just stare at the screen and drink some seltzer.
Okay. Look, stare into my soul as you drink that. Wastelander says, bought. Oh, listen to this shit. Bought Baldur's Gate 3 because of Jay. Role-playing in Cyrax. Well, that part's weird. But, dude, I hope you enjoy the game. I'll probably be playing that next Saturday again. We can continue our playthrough if you guys want. Depends.
I won't be there. I really haven't been on his streams in quite some time. Reason being, I'm gonna say 2 reasons why. First of all, Rich, I'm gonna address this. You have a bad habit of going on a long rant, people sending you a few super chats. You had the tendency to forget. You don't do it on purpose, but you do. And then somebody sends you another super chat saying, hey, you missed my first one. You do go back and read that, but then they'll send 2 or 3 more. You missed that again because you're on the weed. I mean, by that is when you're on the weed, you forget, but when you're sober, you see them and you do read them out. That was my problem there, because people are sending you their hard-earned money that they work for. They could do that. They could give that money to something else. It's more important to their life, but the fact of it is that donating that to you should be more appreciative of that. Secondly, over half of last year, going into this year, you've gotten really cringe, having these meltdowns and stuff or whatnot. And it's like, dude, take a break. And you say you take a break, and then a week later you come back, have your moment once again, do all over again. It's like, dude, you need to chill. And it just became too cringe. And over these past last 3 months, you've gotten super cringe, especially your strange obsession over the documentary.
1 minute 40 seconds. Don't even twist that this is a mind fuck either, because you could come on here just like that and prove your whole case.
Nobody's trying to turn this into a mind fuck. That's what you're doing.
Well, I mean, he's got no case, so it is what it is. Wastelander, thank you, dude. I hope to see you next Saturday.
The thing is, dude, you could not stand me, but you made it like I exploited my kid for money. But what? Because I forgot I had monetization on one YouTube video? What GoFundMe did I have? What kind of crowdfunding did I ask for? What donations here did I ask for? Besides just normally live streaming and just doing my job.
Rich, you also did a vid about your daughter on your main channel? You did. Okay, he's just pointing out stuff that you did yourself. Alright? You could have just did that one vid, took a long break, and then came back and everything would have been fine. You know? And don't get me wrong, I did ask about your daughter, so she's doing, you said she was doing okay, again, in a very respectable way. But you did this all to yourself, Chief.
Well, I mean, at this point, he's disappeared, hasn't said anything, so that's that. We don't need to go over this shit. He's just not coming on, because...
Yes, you did. What did I do? Whatever the fuck your name is.
Who? What? Well, you obviously didn't.
Yeah, so he's not going to come on. He's going to clip this, try to take it out of context to make me seem bad, because I know how he works now. He'll...
No. He's clipping the best moments because, just like Phil, you do have these really long moments that does get a little boring. That's why sometimes I clicked off. But there are times where you have your hot takes, and again, I didn't make vids on them because it's your take, whatever, you know, I disagree. But... yeah, he does this again to point out the good parts. Thank you very much, Snort.
Make up stuff about me to discredit me because I made them look like fucking assholes.
No, you made yourself look like an asshole once again.
Oh well.
So congratulations. Keep being anonymous and worthless. So let's continue.
The smocking gun, or as Jay says it, the smocking cock is back.
Oh, I'll send Hate Army a link. Where's Hate Army at? Yeah, let's get something going, man.
I'm surprised you didn't send a link to other detractors such as, I don't know, Duty, Chill, and all them, you know. Why Hate and just Snort? Why just those two, buddy?
The Canadian Stallion Run Free. Really? Oh. Look at those GD locks. Thank you, Smocking Gun. Appreciate you. I have a hard time saying your name, by the way. Please show up next Saturday to watch me have sex with a bear. Not in real life, but in a video game.
I, again, would highly advise you not to do that unless you want the stream to be taken down, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is another YouTuber by the name of Mischief, he didn't really stream it. He made a video on, I think the name of this game, I'll post it in the chat, in the comments down there. He did a review on that, and one part of it where it looks like the character is kind of giving him a sloppy toppy, but it really wasn't. He was just trying to revive him, and YouTube had a big problem over that. So unless you want your stream to be taken down, I highly advise you to not do that scene, Jay.
Actually, I should ask. You guys want to play more Baldur's Gate next Saturday? Let's see how many people want to still. Okay, Major League Ginger. Woo!
So the link has been set to Hate Army, and I have the window open to Zoom. So
Ooh,
either...
Lots of people do. Oh. Terrence says no. Listen, ban Terrence in the chat, please. Did you see the foot fetish guy's story? Might not be what it seems. Looks like the accuser might have left out important facts. Yeah, well, if we covered news, we'd cover that story, Major League, but...
We're not covering anymore. And on top of it, too...
So you're not covering important news. You rather continue this war with the trackers and still make vids on Phil. Great job, buddy. Great job.
Nobody gave a shit about that.
It's
also, before this continues, ladies and gentlemen, I'll try not to have this vid too long, but I'm certainly sure once I get to a certain point, this vid's going to be probably an hour some change, just so you know how long it's going to be, because there's a lot I want to cover, and then the rest of it I won't, because it's just silly nonsense that, gets repeated.
On your grandma.
Why do you care about it?
Insomniac 416 donated $15. Listen, everyone, shut the fuck up. It's the Lord's Day. God's day, if you will so pray to Jesus while we relax our anus.
Yeah,
Amen.
One of the trolls said that. Not some, I'm sorry. One of the trolls said that. Oh, we're really doing this on God's day. I'm like, all of a sudden now you're worried about God? Rich, why do you...
Why are you even bringing this up? The person could have either A, probably, ribbing you or whatever, or B, if they weren't taking it serious, you could just easily ignore it.
It is. Because you know what? I was right about a lot of it, and I'm just a petty prick.
Rich, you're really not petty. You're like being an asshole in a way, but you ain't petty, trust me. There's a few people on YouTube that can be real petty, like example me. I can be real petty, buddy. You're not close at it. Just cut it out.
They turned something that just should have been theatrics into something much bigger. I cultivated this to make a shit show, but then they took it to another level.
Nobody took this to another level. You're trying to take a small thing into a bigger thing, which it does not need to be. The only person on this planet that is still butthurt over the documentary not coming is just you. I mean, my goodness, you already know of the lore of Phil. Why are you so gung-ho over a documentary that will just, again, recap everything we already know about Phil? Is it because you want more content? Because if that's the case, then you really fallen off, my man. I mean, you did well with, again, calling out DKOLs, calling out the courting, and calling out a couple of people. You did a great job. But right now, you live long enough to become the new villain on the block.
Well, this is God's day, so you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. I need to pray. I need to go pray.
Jostler says Shaq wants to come on.
Who's Shaq?
The basketball player?
Is Shaquille O'Neal going to come on?
If he did, I doubt you can handle that.
Oh my God. Listen, and I put up a video saying I would pray for the trolls, and what did I tell them, to suck my cock? I don't remember.
Yes, you did. I played it in the intro to this.
Listen, if we missed some super chats, please let us know. We have so many. I apologize. And I'm going blind. Rich is blind. We're all blind.
Yeah, Rich is very blind. He needs to go see the doctor, get his eyes checked out, and see the bullshit that he's trying to create upon himself and you, Jay.
Oh, man. Alex Jones wants... Oh, I would love to have Alex Jones on. I try to get him on.
Why would you have that numbnut on there? Everybody knows how unhinged that dude is. Why would you have a mani... Right now, Rich, you're just showing how you are trying to find any form of content. It's really, really sad. I mean, are you this burnt out of YouTube? If that's the case, give YouTube a break for a while. Do something else then.
We know you're not the real Shaq, dude. We're just joking.
Okay, wait a minute. Obby says, Rich, play the soundbite I made for you yesterday. Remember?
What soundbite did
Canadian
you make?
cock. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it, guys. Do you notice how both those guys are not in the chat anymore since we called them out?
And as you guys both know, is they keep bringing both of them up. They'll come in if they want to come in, but something tells me they won't. They won't because they see and smell the trap that these two have tried to set up. And if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of funny that how they made the stream dedicated to detractors, but some other ones have not shown up. Like, again, Inviga, Ice, Snort Banel, none of them pop in. Oh, wow. Why? Because they have lives of their own and do important things. I mean, well, of course, lives of their own, excuse me if I said it wrong, but they're doing more important things other than falling for your trap, Rich.
Weird, they just both magically disappeared.
The other one.
And they're running to make videos, and they're going to try, and they're going to make me look stupid. They're going to attempt to make me look stupid, I should.
No, you made yourself look stupid. Great job on that, good sir.
I know how it works.
If you know how it works, then why did you even bother doing this? It's like, you know how it works, but yet you're still putting your foot in your mouth. I mean, seriously, Rich, lay off the weed. It's really not good for you. You really are just, what's the word looking for? You're just completely crazy at this point.
Okay. Wastelander, Rich, why do you care about any of this?
Because, like, I explained it. I explained it already.
Okay. United Horse Foundation. Horse-branded seltzer is 20% Canadian stallion. Dude,
so, dude, yeah, he left and tweeted at me. Yeah, that's brilliant, dude.
He left and tweeted at you. Again, I thought you say you don't get Twitter, you don't take Twitter seriously, yet here you are mentioning it again.
Tweeted at me. You sure got me.
Woo! Ah, well, bunch of pussies. What are you gonna do?
Like, dude, come on. Come on. Don't be a one-trick pony.
Says you, Rich. You becoming a two-time trick pony and trying to go for a third one, which is failing horribly.
That was so predictable. You've been You went under the belt when you started looking stupid, and you called me a.
I did look into that, if he ever did. Rich, Snort never called you that. I think you go on the time where Chill was going after Raven's Dolphin because the situation between him and Wings 007. I won't get into that. I'll say that for another day. But Snort did not call you that word, and I'm going to have to block that out because of, you know, how YouTube can be.
Really called me a You're a classless piece of shit.
I mean, once somebody goes into that route,
and talks about, and you try to make it like I tried to extort two things. You are shit. So, you know what, man? I'm just going to politely ask you once a day for receipts of how I exploited my kid.
As you can clearly see, once a day. He's talking about Snort shit, and yet here he is trying to go at Snort once a day. Yeah. Snort must live rent-free in your head, Rich.
And I'm just going to go, receipts? Hey, Snort, how you doing today? Receipts? Day after that, receipts? It's a simple tweet. Takes seconds to do.
It's being restreamed too. They're restreaming us, but they can't say it because they don't want to give you views.
Actually, I'm giving the views to Snort. Not giving the views to you guys.
I don't care.
Yeah. Well, here.
I have 1,300 people here. Let them restream it.
Well, here, put this on the stream.
Cock. The Canadian cock. Big, thick Canadian cock.
So let them restream it. Who's restreaming it? We'll restream them. Let's have restreamception.
Is Snort Hogan?
No, he wouldn't restream it. He would have to talk. He doesn't want to reveal his voice.
So he doesn't want to reveal his voice, yet you're calling him on to do the exact thing. Yeah, again, great job, Rich.
Streaming it.
Who's restreaming it? Who said that? Who was it? Somebody said in the chat. Dude, we should restream our own stream. That would be crazy.
Let's...
Get
Izzy, who's restreaming it? I see you know. Yeah, accusing me of being...
Because again, Snort did not accuse you of that. He never did.
Talking about when that 18-year-old hit me up on that Facebook dating app. That's what they're talking about. I've talked about that story. And they try, Rich talked to a teenager, making it like I was fucking talking to someone 14. That's what they're talking about.
Again, unless somebody else knows about it, mention it in the comments below, but I did try to go and find that stuff, and nobody mentioned that about you, Rich. Unless I missed something, brought to my knowledge, nobody has said that.
There's a Twitter account that says Review Tech USA with Hillary Clinton profile photo. Really?
Yeah, but it needs a different name. It can't be my name.
Restream your own stream, then copyright claim your own stream.
But you can't say something like I'm exploiting my kid. And no, you have to prove it.
He already did. Rich, if you're going to regurgitate this over and over, I'm just going to end in the video a little early, so give us something else.
Prove it. And if you don't, I'm just going to bother you every day. I'm just going to ask you nicely once a day. Like a gentleman, Snort. Me. I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm going to be a class act. Good morning, Snort Hogan. How are you? Do you have those receipts?
I apologize. I was hoping this would be the last vid on Rich, but if he continues to do that and Snort give us these moments, I'm just letting you guys know in the future there might be more videos on Rich of pretty much being a weirdo and an asshole at the same time.
GoFundMe for my kid. Where did I have to ask for money during a stream for my kid? Where I said Where I said the exact opposite and said I don't need fight. Her medical bills are covered.
Brokeside Phil says Jay may be Canadian, but he's all right. Thank you.
I don't know about him being alright, because he could have easily told Rich not to do this. I don't know about alright about that.
Stephanie, we're going to run a train on, says, want to explain the weird video you were watching?
This one right here? It's a fan sound that I fall asleep to.
What? Yeah, that's the most relaxing thing ever.
Can I fart on your grandma?
DBZ King 119 donated $15.
Okay, that was cringe. Don't get me wrong, I have done scat jokes myself, but I do them here and there and not overdo it, and I don't really have it as a soundbite like that.
Brought my family into petty internet drama. I would descend upon them with the fury of 15 naked men, with clubs, and their well-endowed naked men.
I can't,
lead people's family out of stupid internet drama.
BB King, 15 naked men with... I don't know what weird fantasy you live in, but if somebody were to mention anyone in my family, I wouldn't do that. Let's just say it would be more of... you remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin gave the works to William Regal? It'd be more like that.
Please grow up, children.
Well, what am I? Then what? So I'm a tough guy, then what? Then I go to fucking jail and can't provide for my kids? What do? You just gotta let it flow, man.
Once again, contradicting himself. Oh my god. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, when Rich is on the weed, he doesn't think he's on the influence, because when he's sober, he actually does think. Again, Rich, I'm not telling you quit weed, but give it a break for a while. You need to be sober. Jesus Christ, man.
What he said is not true. It's that simple. He just did it so he can get some sort of, viewership out of it. At the end of the day, he didn't come on the stream here, and that speaks for itself. There's nothing else to say about it.
This whole clip speaks to itself of how both you guys have just gone absolutely crazy. I mean, my God. I know Jay is not an influence or anything. I don't think he does weed. I don't think he drinks all that. But come on, dude. Like, hey, take a look at this. You should be the one friend to Rich is like, Rich, chill. This is not the right move. You should tell him that and not be so much of a yes man to him.
We offered him to come up here and give him a platform. He doesn't have the balls to do it.
People are calling Snort a bitch.
Yeah, in your chat they're calling him a bitch, but really, Rich, you have become the bitch.
Hey, come on, dude. I forgot that I monetized the video about my daughter, so because it gets more reach. That's how YouTube works.
He triple downs on it once again. I'll give him another 5 more minutes. If he continues this, I'm going to end the video short because this video is going to be long as it is.
The pittance that you make off a YouTube video, I wasn't doing it to exploit it. Fuck you. Fuck you hard.
Actually, Rich, you're in the process of getting fucked real hard right now. And in the next coming months, you're about to get gangbanged by just a lot of detractors because you're really falling apart. You know, I'm trying to warn you, buddy. You know, maybe you might listen to me and ban me. I don't care. Because guess what? I'll still make vids on you as well if you want. Remember, you started this war, not us.
You're going to say I'm a pedophile? Come on, bro.
Evan has...
I'll clip that part out too as well.
donated, and he says, money for Jay's cat. Thank you. She definitely needs support, guys. Look at my poor cat here.
You were Snort Hogan to come. Let me come on. Shaq, what's your Twitter handle? You can come on.
Who?
He's twisting. I said he monetized his daughter. I proved it.
Can I fart on your grandma?
ASA donated $15. At the end of the day, the invention of the internet was accompanied by the enhancement of stupidity.
Yes.
You think that back in the era with walkie-talkie and playing with sticks would random dudes pull your family like this?
No. Back at that day, you pull that kind of stunt, you would get got. It's as simple as that.
Bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, they're in too deep. So now he's not going to come on. He's just going to...
In too deep. Rich, you're in too deep as well, so stop being a hypocrite, for crying out loud. Own up to what you're doing.
Sit there on Twitter and just keep going back and forth.
Well, it's easy for him, right? What he does is not hard. It's not create.
What he does is not hard. What I'm doing right now is not hard. What you're doing is not hard. You stream, he clips it, I do a vid on it. All this stuff is not that hard. It takes a little time on my end, but that's just about it. None of it's that hard. It's not even rocket science. It's basic stuff, creating content on YouTube, Jay.
Dude, come on the show and stop sitting there putting emojis like a teenage girl on Twitter. Come on the show. You're so weird. It just makes you look like a weirdo.
Rich, what you did these past few times make you look like a weirdo. Matter of fact, let my boy Ice say it better.
By saying that people should not talk about her.
Yes, you're dictating the terms of engagement.
That's not dictating.
It is.
I didn't say.
You went so far as to start labeling
I gave a
them.
suggestion. How is a suggestion? And I said because you're all fucking weirdos, which is confirmed. That
Bro, you can't call them weirdos when you made an entire merch store based around Phil's fat face.
Wait, what?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta hear that one more time. What?
You're all fucking weirdos.
Yeah, that is true. There's a T-shirt with
you
Phil's
can't
fat
call
face
them
on it,
weirdos
and
when you
bit.
made an entire merch store based around Phil's fat face.
What do you do about that, Ice? Wait, Ice, you didn't know about that?
I don't watch Rich.
Yeah, I thought you at least heard about it.
No. Only thing when people ask me, what do I know about Rich, I always sit there and say he takes off his shirt, sucks on cucumbers like a dick, and kisses a porcelain chicken. That's all I ever say about Rich, because that's all I know about Rich.
Well, now you know about something else.
Holy shit!
That was pretty much exactly what you said earlier about Rich.
Yeah, that's what I always say about Rich.
Somebody just said that there's a present to Ice. Ice, can you take one of those cups?
About the May 1st. Yeah, wow, dude.
You're a weirdo.
Yes.
Yes, it is. You're obsessed. You held a fucking stream about his anniversary for when he fucking jerked off on stream.
Yeah,
you're obsessed.
That's fucking weird.
Sorry, guys, go ahead.
No, please talk. Please talk.
No, I'm just saying that's fucking weird, Rich. That's very fucking
A
weird.
whole stream?
Oh boy.
Welcome to the May 1st Burst Extravaganza. I'm your host, Rich from Review Tech USA. I'm gonna suck a cucumber like a penis, and I'm gonna kiss a chicken and keep playing a soundboard while we watch Phil's O-face over and over and over. Rich, come on. I don't follow Rich content, Reed. That's how I don't know about this. I don't follow Rich content.
Yeah, it was last year May. For about 8
I'm going to
hours.
send you that cup because you know how much you want one.
I stick to Phil. I don't really move outside of Phil unless Humalong is talking about other lolcows, and I'll move into their space. But this, whoo.
Yeah,
You
Rich
admitted you were
is very fascinated with Phil.
Oh.
obsessed.
At a very
Rich,
special
you
rate.
admitted you're an obsessed weirdo.
Okay.
So how are you going to
Pause a
label
sec-
everybody
pause a
else?
second. Am I going around?
You know, he was only going to charge him for delivery for
That
the
was-
computer.
that was too-
It's a $2,000 computer for $50.
Yeah, no, it was a Threadripper, so those at least $5,000. Those aren't cheap.
Yeah.
It's like all you had to do was pay shipping. Like that, I knew about.
Yeah.
Here's the stream. All right.
And people even admitted that was too far. Rich, nobody's saying you're an equivalent detractor to somebody who did that. You're really
You
not
just
even
said
a
I was.
detractor, Rich.
I don't care. I don't think I am.
I know. The community doesn't consider you one either.
God damn, his thing loaded up with people.
I know. There's people that consider me dense because I used to donate.
I am
to
one of
Phil.
those people.
I know.
Yes.
I know
You
because
are
you're very
then.
weird and you're. It's like a.
Is that
That's the
all he
rule.
has? Is that literally
Yes,
on
that's
the?
all he has.
Is you're a weirdo? You donated to Phil. That's dented. You have tried to defend Phil. That is dented.
That's
You tried to
the
send him
number
a
one fucking
fucking computer. That is dented. It's a nice gesture. I am not gonna shit on you for the gesture, but it is dented when you know the type of man Phil is. But then you want to call the rest of us weirdos when you literally have merch of Phil's fucking nut face? Good job, Rich. That's fucking stupid. Don't talk about other people, especially when you got shit like that on your channel. You have no room to call other people weirdos. You have lost that right the moment you have merch on the person you're claiming to defend. If somebody calls me a weirdo, I can't deny it. I fucking detract on Phil. I've seen the May 1st burst. What's up, Stan? Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with you fucking lolcows?
And shout out to Ice, you know. Go sub to that man. He's a great. I'm matter of fact, I'll put a link to his channel as well in the description down below.
You could make 67 videos about this, and it just still makes you look like an asshole. What are you scared of? If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be scared. And all we're going to do is hear your voice. Did someone kick you in the nuts really hard and you sound like fucking Tiny Tim? What's the problem?
Tiptoe. Really? Really? That's all. That's the best you got, Rich? That doesn't intimidate nobody. Again, you're just name calling people, which we all could do. It's real easy. Matter of fact, if you really want to talk to Snort, just go on their platform and try to have a conversation. I doubt you want to do that because you want to earn yours so you can get the views, the ads, and all that stuff and whatnot. Okay? In a way, that's kind of like making money, which is similar to what DSP does.
Oh my God! What are you? What am I gonna get from his voice? What
Could
are
you
we
imagine
gonna-
he came out and he was like, Hello, my name is...
Probably it. Like, he probably like, oh my god.
I'm going to end the video right there because pretty much it just gets repetitive. They're just cracking jokes at Snort's voice, who, again, Snort doesn't want to go on to say his voice because he's trying to protect his family, and that's very understandable. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, Snort didn't pick this war. Rich did. The only thing is, Rich isn't just going to war exclusively just to Snort and Hey Army. He's about to go to war with a lot of detractors, including me. And the sad part about it, majority of us used to be fans of him. This is what he wanted. But anyways, guys and gals, I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm going to get back to making field content. Y'all take it easy.